So I thought I would give you all an update about my time of isolation, all the things I'll never see, all the things I'll never be, all my hopes are memory, all there is that's left for me. Isolation, It's like day 3 of isolation in Newcastle, and Emily is making a vlog. So hello. Thought I'd give it a go. Try out one of these vlogs. It's been really nice to see what everyone's been up to. I thought I'd give just like it a go and have a go at wow. Words. I've come back up to Newcastle, where I'm originally from, and it feels weird to be back here, especially in this situation, because I don't really come back for long periods of time, and I'm kind of like here for the foreseeable future. I'm currently sat at my desk, which was kind of the desk where I did all of my revision for my levels, so it's a bit like, I've always thought about like how like space and memory and versions of yourselves that attach to space. So this room for me it's been my room since I can remember, and as you can probably see in the background, it's like a hodgepodge of me through different times. One of the things that I've been thinking about whilst I'm here is trying to organise the space into a way that suits me as I am right now. And this is something I was speaking to Laura about yesterday in our tutorial, and working that into the project. So if you didn't know, my project is about the toothbrush, but it's more about how things, material things, as well as kind of like people and a variety of things exist in networks, and you know, they exist from more than just what we know it as. And the project came about in that I had people staying at my house in summer, and I'd had a pack of toothbrushes that I'd like given out to people, and then when it came to the end of summer and it was kind of like I didn't know if I was going to see these people in the same capacity again, I'd had like 2 toothbrushes from the pack just like left on my sink. And it made me think about how that toothbrush had then become a symbol of this time I'd spent with these people. Go back way back to the beginning. This is like the first textbook I had. I wrote toothbrushes. I think there's something there. I was just kind of thinking about how the toothbrush, as well as other kind of like everyday things, exist in ways and more than we give them credit for and more than we kind of think about. And I guess it's also kind of an investigation of how small things, small humble things can have their own agency in terms of how they interact and enact in a network of other things. I hope this is making sense. I was talking to Laura yesterday about where my project might go from here. I've been kind of trying to work on Blender because I have some ideas for these video pieces that I've been working on. So if anyone knows anything about Blender, please let me know, because I am trying to work it out, but it's a lot harder to make a toothbrush on Blender than I thought it was going to be. Who knew? I think this kind of time is, I've seen a lot of people's vlogs that has made them think about, well, why am I doing this project and how is it going to go from here? I feel like maybe this situation has forced us to think about that, like, in a more immediate way. This was a book that I got recommended as my dissertation. It's called Visual Complexity, Mapping Patterns of Information by Manuel Lima, who's kind of like a designer extraordinaire. I guess. I don't know. He has a TED Talk, if any of you are interested in watching a TED Talk. I found a nice quote that I thought I'd read to you guys about network thinking. In the various cases explored throughout this chapter, we saw how previous conceptions based on hierarchical and centralised tree organisations are giving way to new ideas that are able to address the inherent complexities of modern society. Cities, the brain, the World Wide Web, social groups, knowledge classification, and the genetic association between species all refer to complex systems defined by a large number of interconnected elements, normally taking the shape of a network. This ubiquitous topology, prevalent in a wide range of domains, is at the forefront of a new scientific awareness of complexity, epitomising the third stage of science described by Weaver. Networks are not just an omnipresent structure, but also a symbol of autonomy, flexibility, collaboration, diversity, and multiplicity. As non-hierarchical models, networks are embedded with processes of democratization that stimulate individuality and our appetites for learning, evolving, and communicating. They are, in essence, the fabric of life. I kind of read that the other day, and I read it to Laura, and we both kind of said that it very nicely frames what the network means to me, in that I feel like this whole project is about like revealing to people that everything that exists can be considered on like a flat plane, because they all exist within a network and we're all interconnected. And what's interesting is this whole situation that's going on right now speaks to it as well, in how we're all responsible for each other, in that we're all connected. So I read this to Laura and she said it was worth, at this point, having a document where I just kind of like plug in quotes and words and stuff that I feel speak about my project that I could use for my Viva. So I found that quite helpful. So I thought I would share that nugget with you. Just like start compiling these things that you read and you see, and you're kind of like, that makes sense to me in my project. Just plug it in there, you know? So I have a plan for where I'm going with my project, one of which includes organising my space, because space is a very important thing to me, and I feel like I need to change my relationship to this space. My mum has agreed to let me use the spare room, which is currently cluttered, as a space to do some work. So one of the projects I'm going to have to embark on is clearing out that room, which is currently a state. Insert clip here. Wow. Good. The light bulb's also broken, so you need one of those. I've got lots of things to be getting on with. I'm looking at Blender and 3D work and video, organising the space, and just kind of like framing my project as a whole. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I think I wanted to just like send my love to everyone in these weird times. I think this whole situation just is affecting lots of people in different ways, so I just wanted to, let you know that I'm sending love. I did also make a folder on my phone of kind of like pictures and videos of times in the studio on design, and my phone did that thing where it makes a video, and then I couldn't decide which music to use on it, so I went with Epic. So I might insert that clip here, and we can all be emotional about it. See you in a bit, guys. Go.